Welcome back to the Traders Network Show, broadcasting worldwide from Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm Matt Bird. We're here at the 2019 Greenwich Economic Forum, and my next guest needs very little introduction on the political stage. He is the former ambassador to the Czech Republic and former ambassador to France, Greg Stapleton. Greg, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
So, Greg, be our eyes and ears here for a little bit. You've got some of the programming. You've been in the main room. We've got some big titans, some major influencers. Right. We got an economic development theme going on. Tell me what some of the big takeaways are from your side.
Well, the takeover, the project is to highlight Greenwich and Connecticut as a place where investment should come. It's a fantastic place to live. It's had very little economic growth recently. It has a lot of people that are decamping from Connecticut, but it's a global capital. Stone Point Capital, the firm I work with, is based in Greenwich. It's a global firm. There's lots of talent here, and obviously the program had first-rate speakers.
Oh, it's tremendous. I mean, we had the governor here, we had the mayor here, obviously heads of a number of different institutional funds. I had a chance to meet with your boss for a little bit, and it's substantial. Tell us, why are public-private partnerships important to lift communities and lift economic development?
Well, in my youth, I used to work for the Ford Foundation in economic development in poverty areas, and globally, I understand that from my time in Europe. But in the United States, you have to have the support of government. You have to have the federal government behind it, the state government, the city government, to put projects, economic development projects, and bring business communities together and keep talent in place. That's the struggle for Connecticut.
I really like what you said about keeping talent in place. There are a lot of business struggles today, and strategically getting stuff done. The dynamics between a public-private partnership. You've got the tactical execution on the private side and the public advocacy on the public side, and it's proving to be successful at the UN, along with abroad internationally, and now we're starting to see adoption at the state level. From an economic standpoint, how do you see this all evolving?
Well, Greenwich is really, Connecticut is a global place because of our access to New York, to the UN, to all the diplomats, the top diplomats in the United States that are not in Washington from representing foreign countries are based in New York, and we have the UN there, and we have centers of international business. So Connecticut benefits from proximity to all these people. We have great transportation, great entertainment, great places to live, and so Greenwich has really been a central part of economic development for the New York area and for the United States.
Well, I mean, Greenwich is certainly the feeder for a lot of the intellectual property that goes in there. This is the home base for many of the influences, CEOs, and people that actually make the big decisions on where our economy goes. So, this event for me is quite special. I see a lot of faces here that we'd see at the World Economic Forum,
right,
unusually in one place here in Greenwich,
right,
Connecticut.
Right. Well, I think it's easy for them. We have in Connecticut. There's great educational institutions. In New York, we draw from all that basis. There's great schools here, so there's and it's a vibrant community that's devoted. It's very internationally inclined. You don't get places like, I grew up in Colorado. You don't get the international interest in places like Colorado that you do in New York and Greenwich.
So I know you're pressed for time and you got to head off to another event. What's next for you?
Same old. I'm in the business world.
Yeah.
I'm a part owner of a baseball team.
Is that right?
The St. Louis Cardinals. We didn't quite make it to the World Series, but at least we lost to the Nationals. So I go back to Europe a lot, and I travel the United States a lot. Spend a lot of time in Texas, a lot of time in California.
I love Texas when I visit there. Listen, Ambassador, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Everybody, this is Ambassador Craig Stapleton. You're watching the Traders Network Show. Special thanks to all our network affiliates, ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away.
The 2019 Greenwich Economic Forum is brought to you by Bridgewater Associates. Meaningful work, meaningful relationships. Churchill Asset Management, Nuveen, a leading provider of senior and unitranche debt to middle market companies. Ropes & Gray, bright past, brilliant future. Aurora Capital, inspiring partnerships. And Gramercy Funds Management, we are emerging markets. Special considerations to Bank of America. Life's better when we're connected. Noah Private Wealth Management, a leading wealth and asset management service provider in China. Guotai Jinan Futures, a leading brokerage firm for commodity futures and financial futures in China. China Industrial Securities, a comprehensive financial group providing full-spectrum financial services in Hong Kong. And Titan Advisors, built like a hedge fund. Special thanks to the Financial Times and Greenwich Business Institute for hosting us. And thank you to all the sponsors who helped make this event possible. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away.